Good morning. I would like to touch upon a couple of subjects this morning that are very important to me and the rest of the world. Black Lives Matter. Now I understand the oppression that I don't even like the word blacks. You guys chose it. I don't like the way the blacks were treated and enslaved, etc. That was wrong. We all know that was wrong. It's inhumane. And thank God that the Civil War came around, Abraham Lincoln, and he abolished that. That is fantastic. Okay, so now I understand, the oppression you've been through and the struggles you've had to go through to get equal rights. That's great. Now you've went a step too far. Let's put it in some kind of aspect that you can relate to. Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King would not agree with Black Lives Matter. You're going to say, yeah, he would. Baloney. There's about 9 reasons, but I'll give you the biggest reason. His message to the world was what? Equal rights, right? We're all the same. Nobody's singled out because we are all the same, right? Black Lives Matter. You are singling out your color. You are making yourself singled out to the rest of the world. How do you consider that being equal when you're trying to make your color the supreme color that deserves all the attention because we matter? It sounds like you're trying to absorb all the attention because we matter and nobody else does. Here's a scenario. Suppose we had a White Lives Matter and whites were going around burning and looting and businesses were burning up and they're putting White Lives Matter, WLM, on the walls, as you do, kind of claiming responsibility for these violent acts. And half of the owners are white. Does that make much sense to you? Would you support a group being White Lives Matter when the White Lives Matter movement is involved and has a responsibility to make sure that Black Lives Matter, BLM, is on the buildings after you burn it? Black Lives Matter after you just burned another black man's business. Well, if white people did that, what would happen to the whites? How would you look at the White Lives Matter movement? Suppose White Lives Matters went out and started lynching blacks again. White Lives Matter. You say that's not the same. Yeah, it is. You lynch one black man, one person dies. You burn a building, how many people could die? What, you can't do math? You want us to respect you and think you're smart and you have foresight and you want to be equal, but you're singling yourself out. You're causing criminal crap to buildings, burning things, putting your initials on there, claiming responsibility, and you want us, see how you singled yourself out? You want us, that means everybody else, to join your group, huh? How about white supremacists? There's another bunch of lunatics. See, the difference between the Black Lives Matter movement and the white supremacists isn't very much. And when we think about white supremacy, we think of violence. What do you think we think of Black Lives Matter? Every single time BLM is mentioned on the news, burning buildings, looting, da-da-da. And for some reason, you think your website mentions, quote, Marxist when you have a website with a woman mentioning the word "we are Marxist," etc., 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 don't be surprised when a bunch of black people do get lynched or killed because of things like this. You did it to yourself. If I were you, I would back off on that immediately, follow Dr. Martin Luther King's lead, and say it's wrong for us to single ourselves out. Maybe all lives matter, and perhaps we shouldn't be saying Black lives matter. Let me give you one more thing you're not taking into consideration. When we think of the word racism, what does that mean? It means we single out colors, right? What are you doing? Black lives. You're singling out, you're being racist to your own race. And you don't want us to view you as being, I don't know, dumb, violent. Look what the hell you're doing. And I know that isn't the way a lot of you are. I'm from Chicago. I know so many professionals, I hate the word black. You're using it. You use it. Black, you use it. You're calling yourself a name, a color. You're doing it. You're publicly being racist. Yeah, black. You're doing it. We're going to blame me? We're going to blame the media? You're doing it. Hey, you want us to respect you? Well, we respect you for doing your own crap and putting your own damn poster child pictures on the wall. That's us. Yep, we burnt down that building. That's us. Follow us. We want equal rights. You're crazy. You're sounding like a bunch of damn wild animals is what you're sounding like. That's what you sound like. And that ain't what you are you? Are you? Are you? You know, I would think, I don't know, that's just me, if I were a black man, already with the stigmatisms of their deadbeat fathers, drug addicts, criminals, lowlife, welfare people, whatever. And what do you do? Black Lives Matter, burning down buildings, crimes. What the hell is wrong with you? You know, at least civil rights had a purpose. What the fuck is your purpose? Fix it.